Welcome back, Miami Hurricanes fans, to the QB series that we're doing on this channel. What I do is go through and talk about each QB on Miami's roster one by one, and I tell you why that guy is the guy, the quarterback that will start the 2019 season. Now, keep in mind that each QB brings their own unique skill set to the table and pros and cons, but in this video, we are going to only discuss the pros, why this guy could start the 2019 season. And then down in the comment section below, you guys can use that to further elaborate and debate on those pros, and you can discuss any cons for this particular quarterback as well. And at the end of this series, after we have discussed every available QB for the Miami Hurricanes, and hang tight because there's a lot of them, I will give my prediction for which QB will be starting the 2019 season. Let's dive in. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to click that little subscribe button down below. We are at over 7,000 college football family members here on YouTube, which is just crazy. And also make sure you click that little notification bell. That way YouTube lets you know when we go live, where we take phone calls and we do giveaways as well. Oh, N'Kosi Perry, the memories. One of the very first videos ever posted on this channel was about N'Kosi Perry. That video is really kind of what got this channel started, and some of y'all remember. N'Kosi Perry is a 6'4", 195-pound dual threat quarterback. He played high school ball at Vanguard, where he was ranked as a 4-star recruit. I went into the 2018 season fully believing that N'Kosi Perry would be the starter. I made a video about it. And I realized that he did start a few games in the 2018 season, but for the most part, he was thrown in late into games, kind of into the fire in bad situations by Mark Richt, and that really didn't help prove his case. But the thing is, we do have game tape on Perry, so what does he do that makes him special? For starters, Perry is a dual threat QB. And here we go. People love to argue with me that Perry is not a dual threat QB. And listen, go ahead and start hitting the backspace on your comment. Go ahead and delete it, because I have a question for you. Have you seen Perry scramble? He's shifty. He's fast. He's real fast. He has a knack for extending plays by rolling outside of the pocket when nothing's there, and he makes something happen. If that means making an off-balance throw, or if that means him scrambling for the first down, he gets it done. And I think that most of us Canes fans will agree that Perry has more arm strength than a lot of our previous quarterbacks. So that really gives him the ability to lead our quick wide receivers when he's throwing the ball deep downfield. And that's going to be critical in this 2019 season because, listen, we are stacked with fast wide receivers. If Perry is throwing a fade route to the back corner of the end zone, it's most likely going to be a touchdown as long as the wide receiver does his job. And listen, I've seen this in person at the FSU game. It's a beautiful thing. And N'Kosi Perry is such a tough quarterback. I know he might only be 195 pounds. Now, let's be real. I think UM is being a little bit generous with the 195 pounds on the website. Let's just be real. But I've seen him pop right back up after some pretty vicious hits, and he's the first one in the huddle calling the next play. And I mean, the dude has the U tatted right here on his arm. He's a Miami Hurricane through and through, and that does matter because true Miami Hurricanes are a different breed. I'm telling you, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Here's the thing. Everyone gets a clean slate coming into this 2019 season, a fresh start. Players that didn't look as good under Mark Richt's offense could look totally different under Dan Enos' system. With Manny Diaz as the head coach, it's going to be an open competition, and I can guarantee you that he's going to choose the quarterback that puts us in the best chance to win games. But those are some big reasons why N'Kosi Perry could be the starter for the Miami Hurricanes this 2019 season. Now keep in mind that Coop is not saying that Perry will be the starter in 2019. I am actually saving my prediction for a little bit later on down the road when I finish up this series. After we've talked about every QB, then I will give my prediction for who I think will be starting. And what I would like to do is down in the comment section below, as we mentioned earlier, further discuss the pros for N'Kosi Perry. Bring up some of the cons for N'Kosi Perry. We can elaborate, discuss, and debate down in the comment section below. But try to keep them about N'Kosi Perry. I'm not looking for people to say this guy's going to start instead of Perry. That's kind of not the point. What I want to do is each video about each quarterback, I want to keep those comments about that particular quarterback if possible, if you guys can do that for me. And then at the end, there will be a video where we can kind of discuss all of them in general, and that's where I'll make my prediction. So I appreciate all the love you guys have shown me so far this offseason. But remember, guys, we are all one big happy college football family. But at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. And I would like to take a quick moment and thank all of the Patreon supporters, these guys on the screen right here, and also all of the donators and just viewers of the channel and subscribers as well. But these guys, the Patreon supporters, pledge a monthly donation that goes towards upgrading equipment, prizes for you guys, and then the rest of the money goes to my monthly donation to St. Jude. So thank you, Patreon supporters, so much for that.